Hey, what's up? It's Rashad Antonio. We are the MCU Collective. Phase 5 is no more. Phase 6 begins this week with the Fantastic Four. First
Okay.
steps. We said, hey, let's go back and look at the absolute uneven drop of MCU we got for Phase 5. I guess all spoilers. We're not going to be talking about the shows, but like we're going
Yeah.
to be talking about how we feel and where they rank. And
Yeah.
shout out to the internet and Reddit. Found a free tier list called Open Tier Boy.
Are we going to separate the TV
Nope.
shows from the? Oh shit.
Nope.
Oh shit.
Nah,
Oh.
yo, nah. It's every man for themselves.
Oh. It's gonna make this harder. But all right,
Yeah,
let's
you're
go.
good. Yeah, I did not have time to be sitting here and doing TV and film. Nah, everybody is in this boat together
Everybody.
trying to
Okay.
survive. So, of course, the tiers we got S tier, which is the ultimate A, B,
Mm-hmm.
C, and
Mm-hmm.
then, F if you're nasty.
Mm-hmm.
So,
You want to just go over
yeah, yeah,
what we had
yeah.
first?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. Let's go over it.
I know we're going to all put them together, but I just want to separate them just for, what I'm saying, just for this introduction,
Okay.
purposes or whatever. So let's start with the television. Um, we have Secret Invasion is the first thing that came out, which is season one of that. Loki season two. What If season two and three. Echo season one. Agatha All Along season one. Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man season one. Daredevil Born Again season one. And wrap up the TV shows with Ironheart season one. So those are your television series for phase five, which is funny because I thought it was a whole lot more, but it's not, because I think the previous phase it was a lot of stuff that we had.
Yeah.
So let's get to the films. For the films, phase five, it started off with Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, The Marvels, Deadpool and Wolverine, Captain America, Brave New World, and ends with the Thunderbolts. Film wise, those are your, which is funny because, like I said, we normally have a whole lot more, usually more, but
Yeah.
doing due to certain, certain things, stuff got spread out, stuff got pushed back, and so we are now here. That is your phase five of the MCU.
All right, so
Mhm.
what we gonna, I'm gonna start off with. I'm gonna just go in the order I got it. Matter of
Okay,
fact,
do it.
let's just go in the order of release for the TVs first. Then we're gonna do the movies. All
Okay.
right, so first up we got Secret Invasion.
What were the tiers again?
I mean S,
Uh-huh.
A, B, C, and F.
S, A, B, C, and then F.
Yeah,
That's a big drop after C. Secret Invasion. Mhm. I want to put it in F, but I'm leaning C. What about you?
I'm leaning F.
Okay, that's where I want to put it at. Let's go.
All right, because like looking back at just the show overall, like. It could have easily been this show could have easily been a B show.
Mm-hmm.
But there's like one too many what was y'all thinking about moments in this show for it to even be a C.
Mm-hmm. And
And go ahead.
and on top of that, for this to be the first show in phase five, we went nowhere with it.
Nah,
Nowhere.
nah.
We went nowhere with this story. We went nowhere with it. We went nowhere with it with the scrolls anymore. We went nowhere with it with I guess somewhat with what Nick Fury has been doing in one of the movies that we're going to talk about later. But we went nowhere with, and then we're already introducing super scrolls and you hear nothing else about Super Scrolls or anything. Is other stuff that happens in other movies that that were that were, how should I say, um political mandates that should have affected that should have affected other movies that didn't affect anything. And as far as what they're saying, superpowered beings are illegal. People coming from other planets are illegal. All this stuff, nothing was done with it. So it had the potential to be. It really had the potential to be S tier. It did, but at the minimum, it had the
Yeah.
potential to be B tier, and we got nothing out of this.
Yeah, like and this is one of those things where retrospects does it just makes it even worse.
Yeah.
And plus you
Hmm.
have the most OP random scroll in in Khaleesi. And
Hmm.
then and then you have the death of Maria Hill, who died so unceremoniously.
Couldn't even give
So
her a movie, yo. Couldn't even give her
not
something
even
in a
just
movie.
anything, man. Like
Anything, yeah.
it's just like she got yeah.
I
So
would have rather she died like trying to defend people from Red Hulk in Brave New World.
something, man.
Than
Just
this, yo.
like
That's
yeah. They sent her packing like the second episode too.
yeah,
All right,
yeah.
y'all.
Okay.
What's the next show?
The next, excuse me, the next show, damn it, is Loki. S. We can stop this right now. S. Next. S. Simple as that. I mean, I don't even.
Nah, Lucky season two
Oh,
was
season two.
probably one of the best seasons of television Disney Plus has ever put on. And Loki season
Mm-hmm.
one was legit.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
this had from episode one, to episode six,
Mm-hmm.
this show really kind of displayed the true potentiality of what Disney streaming could be for like on the TV side. And unfortunately, if it wasn't for one Jonathan F. Majors, I don't even know if that's his middle initial or not, like we would be having a totally different discussion today about
Mm-hmm.
this entire phase
Yeah.
and the next phase. So
But
I don't want to rehash the past. We have plenty of episodes back on the channel if you want to go check those
yeah.
out. But yeah,
But what's one thing that I appreciate they did to solve that issue? They, as far as Disney streaming with the whole Jonathan Major situation, him being fired by Marvel and Disney or whatever, they did two things. They did put a nice little bow on it
they
to
did.
wrap it up, but they also left a little wiggle room for if they say, "Hey, Jonathan, you've repented, you've married fine ass making good. Let's let's go ahead and bring you back on home and reintroduce you to the MCU. Reintroduce you as Kang back to the MCU." So they put a bow on it, but they left just enough wiggle room for him to come on back.
Yeah, I mean they.
Don't think it's gonna happen, but they did.
No, me neither. But like
Hmm.
they definitely if if they want to, they
Hmm.
definitely did. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see if that ever happens or not. Either way,
Yeah.
on to the
And
next.
he
What's
did
the
a great
next?
job too as Victor Timely, and God, he did a great job as Mr.
So,
Coco.
such a talent, man.
Yeah, such a
Such a
talented
talent. All
dude.
right, yo. What's
Okay.
next?
What is next? What if season 2 and 3? I guess we're just gonna put them both together as far as what
Definitely.
if.
I'm not separating those. Oh
Um,
man, that's such a good question
uh,
because season two was so fun.
mm,
Like those type of episodes were really good. I really feel like the what's hurting season three
mm,
is that I really feel like they try to rush to the finish line.
mhm.
And even on that last episode is it's really awesome.
It
I mean, just
is.
the fight and all of
Yeah.
that, and like how they were trying to basically beat the like the other Watchers, and
Uh-huh.
how they kind of congeal the story into this one thing. Like I liked it, but it felt really rushed to get
Hmm.
there.
I I feel the same way. Season two, like you said, was amazing. It was fun. It was season one was straight up amazing. Season two, we're talking about this phase five was a very good, solid, return to it. Season three, it had its moments. It had its moments. It had some low points as well. I'm going to go ahead and if we're going to put them both together, I'm gonna say B. What about you?
I was thinking the same thing.
God damn it.
Yeah, I was
We
thinking
be
the
knowing.
same thing.
We be knowing.
Yeah, because I mean, because it's not to me, it's not A.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if we could add season one in it, then
It would have been
it
A.
would have been a strong A overall.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's not quite an A because of
Yeah.
just the first couple of episodes in season three. They just really wasn't they weren't meshing for me. And I think another thing too that hurt this show is like the weird release schedule they had. They was dropping an episode a day,
Yeah, and that was
and
and it was
yeah,
around
around the
Christmas time,
holidays. So
holiday time too, man. So
it
a
was
lot going on and stuff and all that. So yeah.
yeah, it was yeah, I don't know. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
um, B for what if season two or three? What's next?
Okay. Echo.
Hmm. I have like a sort of soft spot for Echo.
I do too. I
It,
have
it,
a
it-
soft spot for Echo, and I have a soft spot for the ground level heroes in
yeah,
itself for me.
I feel like this was a more solid series than I think it is been given credit for.
Hmm.
The like they dropped this all at one time, like there was
Yeah.
Netflix back in the
Yeah.
day, and I feel okay. This came
So
out like this came out the top of 24.
Echo came out, yes, January 9th, 2024.
Yeah, so at the top of last year, and we watched it and reviewed, and I remember just kind of going through the episodes, and okay, I feel like this show was definitely like the precursor for Daredevil Born Again,
Hmm.
and even Daredevil pops up in this joint.
Hmm.
I think this had a pretty decent version of Kingpin in it.
Hmm. This was Kingpin's introduction to the MCU, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken.
I
Yes,
mean,
this
yeah, I
is
mean, yeah, other than Hawkeye, but like I feel like this is his
yeah.
like legit intro.
Yeah, right. Uh-huh.
And then yeah, man. I'm the way I'm talking, I'm thinking this is a solid B because like the way and also the way that they introduced like the whole like indigenous aspects of it. I liked all that
Choctaw.
stuff. The Choctaw
Yeah.
Indians making an appearance back in Disney. The
Hmm.
just the whole mystical side of their lore was really
Right.
fun. The only thing that kind of stops it from being like an A is for me like kind of like the finale.
Yeah.
You know, it was
Yeah.
just like it was really like it falls to like a like a TV series. A lot of TV series don't have great finales. And I think this
True.
finale it was very okay. So like if I would say like I would say I can't say B minus, so I would say B.
I'm leaning towards that. My only question I have to ask myself, and I would say what that is, trying to compare it to, let's just say what's already up here is what if it be. Is it there? Maybe not quite, but it's still a good thing. And they did do something where they kind of with this series as well, especially with the main character with Echo, they were able to kind of show that she does have some powers because at first she was like, she's nothing but a deaf handicap assassin. And I'm not trying to be funny, but you see what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
that's what it
yeah,
was.
yeah. It was like, yeah,
You
like
know,
how is this, you know, this
going
disabled
to
person doing this stuff? And I'm
right
like,
and going to equate into the MCU, the grand scheme of things or whatever. And you're like, okay, in the end you see that she does have, mystical powers, going back. So yeah, I say B. Go ahead and drop Echo for
oh
B.
man, like
I kind of
I
want to
feel I
say,
feel like I talked myself down to a C.
right. I want to say C, but
Yeah, because like, dude, is
go ahead and put C because I
C.
want to do
Yeah,
C. I want to do C, but I'm trying to be not.
yeah, yeah. No, no,
I wanted to take my bias out of it or
yeah,
whatever for it.
it's a C. Like, it's
Yeah,
definitely it ain't as bad as Secret Invasion, and it's
definitely not. It's
definitely
not as good as
as
What
good as
If.
What If was. All
Yeah.
right, okay. What's the
All
next
right.
TV show?
Next TV show. God damn, this is hard, Rashad. All right. Agatha All Along.
Hmm.
Mm,
For me, it's a strong A.
I feel the
I
same
feel
way.
like, yeah, like I can't. Agatha All Along was an unexpected, really
Down,
fun
down,
time.
down the road.
Yo,
Down.
exactly. If you can remember the daggone
Yeah.
theme song,
Yeah.
it has to it left an indelible mark, and even how the story narrative went. I
Yes,
mean,
because it went completely opposite of what you thought it was going to be.
Agatha had no control over anything.
Hmm.
It was the kid, like
Yeah.
like hey, come on, kid, and the fact that that we got legit Wiccan, we're gonna
Hmm.
get
Speed.
hopefully
Uh-huh.
we're gonna get Speed,
Uh-huh.
and another series or find him somewhere because that they
Right.
set that up. Hopefully they can pop up in
We got Lady Death,
yes. Got
you
an
know.
amazing performance by
Yeah.
Aubrey Plaza.
Mm-hmm.
We also got oh man, what's my girl name?
I know what you're
Tahia
talking.
Zamata was in there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jennifer,
yeah,
yeah,
Jennifer Kale.
Jennifer Kale,
So
yeah,
yeah, it was like it was a solid, it was a solid written. I feel like it was one of those theories where like we knew what we was doing and we're
mm-hmm.
gonna do it and and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
A
A for me. All right, so where is
to the
Agatha?
right.
Oh,
To
my
the right.
bad.
There you go.
I was like, I know I saw it. All right.
All right.
Last up, right? No, we got two more.
Oh,
Two more.
we got three more, sir.
Three? Dang.
Your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah. Tony. We had so much fun watching
We had
reviewing
so
that.
much fun watching that. We did. We had so
What's
much fun. I, I'm
hmm,
thinking about it.
is
I'm
it
thinking
S or
about it.
A? Like, okay,
That's what I'm saying.
let's debate this, man. All right,
Okay.
so it start like okay, so this series they dropped like it was a weird schedule for this too. Sometimes it was two, sometimes it was three episodes. I think it was two,
Yeah.
three, three, two.
This
They
was dropped between January 29th through February 19th.
Yeah, they had a weird release schedule,
Hmm.
but it worked because it basically went through
It did.
story arcs.
Hmm.
And man, the story of this, how we basically were beginning with the end in mind. I'm a sucker for that.
I am too. I am too. Because I was not expecting that, and I was
Mm-mm.
not expecting that at all. That we basically, how the story ended was basically part of how the story began. It was basically
Did
part
you
of
say
how
beginned it? Oh my
I did.
God.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Beginned it. Woo! You know what? I'm gonna make it a term. Beginned it. That's what it should. What it
We
has the beginning and the end at the same time. It's a
beginned
beginned it. Where how the story,
it.
good God.
Great recovery, you know what
No,
I'm
so
saying?
how the story began, and then when we get to the end of it, you see, oh, this is part of one big thread or
One
whatever
big time loop they had.
time
Yeah.
loop that happened. I mean, how characters were introduced, you know what I'm saying, the universe they're in, you and I'm I'm gonna go ahead and say it, Rashad. I say S.
Hmm.
I can't.
Ah.
I'm trying to think of something that make me want to knock this down. I
I'm
think
just
the
trying.
only thing that would have made me knock it down if we never saw him in the Spider-Man suit that we all know and love, and he was just gonna be in this bootleg ass Spider-Man suit the whole, you know what I'm saying, the whole time. But we see it like halfway through that
Yeah, man.
he gets his suit.
You got
And
Coleman Domingo.
right, fantastic, one of my favorite actors right now. with that, oh man,
It's like like my heart want to say my mom want to say A, but my heart want to say S.
right, that's how I'm feeling with it. You
Oh
know,
man, let me think. Okay, so shit, S. All right,
did
let's just
think about it. Did you find out Nico has powers and stuff? Come on, man, that is yeah,
it's S.
it's an S tier.
I think this is definitely one of. I think this is probably the best animated we got from the MCU.
Yes, yes, and that's saying a lot considering how what I'm saying how we feel about what of season one.
One of season one is definitely one of the ones like that.
Mm-hmm.
It blew when we figured out it was an anthology and it was an
Uh,
actual serialized. I was like, oh my
mm-hmm.
God, this is
Mm-hmm.
great. All
Mm-hmm.
right, all right, okay.
Next
Daredevil,
up, Born Again.
Born Again.
I'm gonna let you do this one, man. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so when we reviewed this,
Mm-hmm.
you can this show had the potential to be one of the better Marvel TV shows.
Mm-hmm.
It had a very marked production,
Mm-hmm.
and there was a lot going on behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that they pulled this together and made somewhat of a cogent series
Mm-hmm.
is amazing, just in and of itself.
Mm-hmm.
But if I had to rank this right now in comparison to just the entirety of Phase Five,
Mm-hmm.
this would have to be a C.
I was leaning towards B.
This
And
was B.
and the only reason I say I was leaning towards B is because it gave me the feels and the vibe of the OG Daredevil series, where, you know, Marvel has this thing when they do these shows where each show is connected. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like each show. This one didn't do that. You know, it called back to certain things or whatever. However, there are parts of this that, like, let's go ahead and say it, that opening fight scene with him and Bullseye. Jesus Christ, that was
Woo!
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Boy, that
that
was rough.
that was a rough scene. Both of them dudes look like they look like a pincushion by the time that was over. Um, they also Marvel did not care about how you felt about Foggy one bit. If you did, because they said we killing him 5 minutes into this show. I want to say B. However, I understand where you could say C because you can see that this show was kind of, and I think we said this during the when we record these episodes before, they were maybe going in one direction with this show and then changed it around a little bit. So some things can kind of be in. So I'm gonna rock with you on this. I'm
Yeah,
a,
you didn't really convince me it was a B. So
yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and say C. Yeah, I did. And I mean, I could. The only thing that I thought I could do to convince you was a B was the fight scene. That was
nah,
that was
that
that ain't
is
that ain't
and
that ain't
in
enough.
the words of Kendrick Lamar, it's not enough.
It's not a it's not enough. Like I will say the highlights of that series for me were Kingpin.
Yeah, I think the highlight of the series to me was I think just being back in the world,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
the way that the show ended and the way that
yeah,
we had like some of those like random you could tell that it wasn't in the same vision as the
yeah,
show that they made and they were fun and in and of themselves they were fun episodes like the one that
yeah.
comes to mind is the one where he goes to basically Matt goes to the bank like that episode like
Mm-hmm.
that is clearly a different show
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
so
yeah.
like that kind of off
And I feel like too, I'm gonna tell you, I feel like Punisher was kind of added last minute too.
definitely he Punisher was definitely in the rewriting of that show
The
clearly.
rewriting of that show definitely. But I give them credit for introducing Punisher to the MCU for
Mm-hmm.
this or whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and
Because
say
we get a
yeah.
special presentation, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and saying shout out John Bernthal. But you know what? I will give you yes, I will say this show is a C. I want to say it's a B, but it's a C.
All
All
right.
right.
Last
The
but not
final
least,
show, One Iron Heart.
Ironheart. And I'm just be honest off the top. Ironheart's
Mm.
an A to me.
Okay.
It's like each episode progressed.
Mm-hmm.
Like it enlightened the lore, and by the time we get to the end, we get the reveal of Mephisto. It's
Mm-hmm.
not like it overshadowed the entire show because
Right.
there are some things that are going on in that show. If Marvel actually comes through and either gives us a season two or we see something
Mm-hmm.
will pop up somewhere else,
Mm-hmm.
then this show did what it's supposed to do. And like that's what like yeah, I know. And yeah, my bias is coming through. It's 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 an A to me.
Right. For this show, I would say it's between an A and a B. It's somewhere in between them. Um, I can lean towards an A, especially how it ended. You know what I'm saying? How it ended and introducing more characters. What did I say about the show? Give me more black witches.
Hmm.
So and I'm not trying to say, oh, it's an A because of the dumb ass backlash from the weirdos and stuff out here. It was a good show, and there's plenty of people out here who have said it was a good show. So Ironheart goes A.
Yeah.
All right. So those are our tiers for the MCU Phase 5 TV show. Loki, Neighborhood Spider-Man at S tier. Agatha, Ironheart at A tier. What If, sitting by itself at B tier. Echo and Daredevil at C tier, which is hilarious because those two are probably the most coincided shows right there. We both have them at C tier.
Yeah, we
And
yeah,
then
ironically, yeah.
and then sitting lonely at F tier, which where it belongs, Secret Invasion. So that is that. All right, Rashad, you ready for some films?
Yeah. All right. First up, we got Quantumania.
Ant-Man and Wasp: Quantumania. I knew Rashad was going to do it. That's why I didn't say nothing. I knew he was going to put it right there. He was like, "Let me just go ahead and do this real quick." I'm like,
Tony, just
I,
this
I, I
okay.
knew you. I knew you was going to do it.
Like for the okay, so for the amount, and I'm gonna be very transparent.
Mm-hmm.
Before, during, after this movie came out, I did so much content for this.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was a lot. And the way that this film does not live up to any of
That
that hype.
I believe so. I'm gonna
Oh
stop you right
my
there, and I can help you
God.
out. I think this was possibly the most anticipated movie we were waiting to see,
Yes.
Quantum Mania, especially how Phase 4 ended. I can't think of how it ended right now, but I think we were like, yes, this is the one we were waiting for. This is what we couldn't wait to see. You know what I'm saying? We were going to go into, what I'm saying, the realm. We're going to see, Jonathan Major as King the Conqueror. We're gonna, see some weird out quantum media jumping, going to the quantum realm and probably go deeper in and see some wild, wild stuff happen. Then the movie came. It was okay. It was okay.
And then seeing how the ramification of that movie are now null and void.
Right. I mean, because it ended to make you think, well, is he in the right MC? Is he in we don't know. We don't know. And Rashad, what is my one question I always ask when it comes to these movies and shows?
Where are we going with this?
Where are we going with this? That is always my where is my and that's not with bad stuff, that's also with the good stuff. Where are we gonna go from here? Where are we gonna go from this? You know, because with the quantum mania and the different universes and stuff like that, I was feeling like I said, I think Kevin Feige's like, hey, we got some more technology and stuff in there. It's about time for us to do a hard reset of the MCU. I was feeling like it was going to that direction, and it's not. We may get to that when we get to Secret, Secret Wars, but I don't know. So
Yeah,
yeah,
just like okay, and the
even with the Young
uh,
Avengers, like what the hell the
not
Young
even
Avengers?
that, not even that. Like I'm just thinking about like some of the stuff in this film was just so pointless. Like,
Yes.
and I think that's what makes me most upset. Like, aside from like the Jonathan Majors Kang angle,
Hmm.
just the actual parts of the film that it just they're just so pointless. Like, and I don't even like it. Just make all right. Next movie.
Okay, he only went to yeah, Quantumania. Yeah, you're down in the F tier. All right, I already know where this is gonna go. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Just go ahead and do it, Rashad. Thank you.
James Gunn's on farewell to the
Mm-hmm.
MCU was one of the more heartfelt, touching MCU films ever made. And again, they made me care about a feisty little cussing raccoon.
And his friends before he joined the Guardians. A otter, a rabbit. Oh God, listen to this day, people. I this my eyes water just a little bit every time I watch this day. Every
Bro,
time I watch this movie, man.
I was in the theater.
Uh the first
Lila was like, "Hey man, we not ready for you." I was like,
not even
let that
that.
raccoon rest.
The first time it got me was when the High Evolutionary took Rocket surgery on him, and that little thing said hurts. I said, "Oh my God." Oh my God. Oh my God. Like I almost melted. It hurts. I said, oh. And then the kid voiced the head do it. Shout out to whoever that kid actor was that was kid. Oh my God, Rashad, I was done. No, I was like, this was me in the theater when that part happened. I was like, no. And then at the end, when, they thinking they get ready to go, and all his friends get killed. I said, Jesus, what is going like? No, James Gunn. And then at the end, when Rocket was about to die, and no, you're not ready. Oh, what? Then you see Groot beat, not Groot, excuse me. You see Drax being a father again to the kids and stuff like that. It was like, do you understand these? Like, yeah, I understand them. It's all you gotta do is be a father so it's just like, oh my goodness. It was such a great movie.
Yeah,
It tugged at all the emotional heartstrings. And, even with Quill going back home, reconciling with his grandfather that he ain't seen like in what, almost 30 years or something, 20 plus 30 years or whatever like that. And then you got what Mantis, like, I'm just gonna go off and just see what's out there in the world. You know what I'm saying? With her new little pets and stuff. And you still got the Guardians, still, what I'm saying? You just got a new group of Guardians, you know what I mean? And you add in old quirky old Adam Warlock. So yeah,
yeah, man.
yeah.
Yeah, like such a
Hmm.
good movie.
Such a good movie.
Definitely S tier for Phase 5. All right, what's
Whew.
next?
The
The
Marvels,
Marvels. The Marvels. This movie definitely was
ain't it?
hurt because of Secret Invasion. And also, just like the weirdos online were at an all-time high with
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
And the film in and of itself, like it's not a bad film. It's not even one of the, to be honest, one of the worst MCU films.
Mm-mm.
With that being said, to me, this movie is a strong C. You, I'm guessing you concur. Gonna slide out right on up
Yeah, you
there.
can go ahead and put it there because I, I, I wanted to put it in F, but I'm like, it's not as bad as it's not as the story isn't as
Nah,
to
story's not
me.
as nah, it's not as bad as
You
Quantumania.
want you want to you want to know what really made it not be an F for me? the introduction of the X-Men.
Hey man,
And
whatever
and
gets you there.
and then also shout out to Photon as well, our girl, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, shout out to her as well. But
Good
yeah,
times.
but
Yeah.
yeah, that's really it for that. All right, three more to go,
Three
Rashad.
more to go. What's next?
Deadpool and Wolverine.
Hmm. All right, so Deadpool and Wolverine to me, it's how can I say this? Deadpool and Wolverine is when I went and saw this in the theater,
Mm-hmm.
I had a really fun time.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it was kind of to the point. It had some fun little, like I'm saying, like, little side stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, I haven't watched it since.
Oh wow. I watched it again the other day.
It
You know,
doesn't, like, I watched like a piece of it and I decided it doesn't have a lot of replayability for me.
okay.
I'm gonna be honest, I did like it when I watched it. We reviewed it pretty well at the
Mm-hmm.
time.
Mm-hmm.
But if I would have to rate this today, I would rate this a B.
That's exactly where I was gonna put it at because it was a good time. It was a vibe. Where does this add to the overall MCU? I don't
It
know.
really
It
doesn't.
really didn't, but it gave us a lot of good things and a lot of like stuff that just makes you chuckle. Like, of course, him thinking he got Captain America and this and this Johnny plays as Human Torch. As far as that, also, the scene where Wolverine, finally seeing Wolverine wear a proper Wolverine outfit, what I'm saying, uniform was great. And the battle with Deadpool and Wolverine versus the variants of say the variants of Deadpool. And I also love the little universal jump when he was going to the different he was going to the different Wolverines. He was like, we got comic accurate Wolverine. And he
Oh
hopped
yeah,
out.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Comic accurate, they had the actual old man Logan Wolverine. So like I said, where does it fit? I have no idea. It has some ties to Loki a little bit or whatever. But yeah, B is for me. It's a solid B movie. It was a good time. It was, as you said, this I think you said it when we reviewed it. This movie was vibes.
I did say that. And
Hmm.
and that's pretty much all it was.
Yeah.
All right, two more to go. We got Captain Falcon and Thunderbolts. So
So Captain America, Brave New World.
very pregnant pauses from us.
I know.
Yeah. So what's your thoughts?
I think what hurt this movie for me was the reveal during the trailers of Red Hawk. I think that kind of hurt the movie. I think Disney did that because maybe they felt people weren't too keen on seeing Falcon is Captain America. So they said, hey, let's show them this. Give them a taste of this. And they're gonna want to come see to be like, oh snap, Red Hawk, how do we get here? But I think it did more harm than good because after that, there was really no other type of or what I'm saying, moment that that jolted you on it or whatever. Yes, we got to see the celestial that's in the middle of the Indian Ocean that they finally talked about after what three after two and a half, 2 and 3/4 of phases that we've had. They finally mentioned it. We finally see that they're trying to get adamantium, which is going to bring the X-Men into this. But I I want to say a C.
Yeah, the thing that hurts this show,
Mm-hmm.
to be honest, is the same thing that hurt Daredevil Born Again. Just production. Like there's a bunch of,
Yeah.
I mean, this show, I'm sorry, this movie had even it changed its name.
Yeah.
It changed, I believe it changed directors at one point.
what was it supposed to be a show at one point? And one was supposed to be a show, and
Nah, they
no, this was gonna be a.
this
I'm
was gonna
thinking
be
of
a movie.
Armor Wars that they
Yeah,
completely
yeah,
scrapped
yeah,
up. Yeah,
yeah.
okay, okay,
We won't talk
yeah,
about
they
that. Yeah, they
they yeah.
it different. They had to basically change up the um the script a couple times,
Hmm.
and they
And you could
had
tell, and that's the thing I remember us saying. We could tell
yeah,
where things were changed up, or what I'm saying, and
yeah.
yeah,
I
uh-huh,
mean, the surprise that they gave us a halfway, what I'm saying, like movie that flowed, but there are
hmm,
some beats in there where I was like, y'all didn't want to do this.
yeah,
And and this is one of those things where like real world stuff comes into play
hmm,
and they have to make changes behind the scenes that most people really wouldn't recognize or know if they're not really locked into this.
hmm,
When it comes to like Sabra or even how they had to change it from New World Order to Brave New World because like yo,
yeah,
like, that's not a real
hmm,
kosher thing in regards to naming. Uh Even how they had to essentially get the hitman for hire, Giancarlo Esposito, to come through last minute to play a villain.
yeah,
It,
yeah.
it just was a lot.
We knew this was going. You watching this, you could tell this was supposed to be a different movie altogether.
Yeah, because there's some things that they could have held on to make it like
Yeah,
really, really like just an amazing film. Like the
yeah,
whole what I'm saying, Carl Lumley, his character, like that angle, like the original Captain America,
yeah.
black man cap. If they would have stuck to that, like that was one of those threads from a TV show going into a movie that doesn't work well. And
I still want a show about him too.
yeah, we
And
got to, man.
and
It'll be incredibly
and
dope.
his adventures as when he was Captain America. But
Yeah,
yeah,
man. It's a C.
yes, see.
It's a
I, I
C.
I saw how the light bulb went off in your head when I said New World or whatever. I did the end of
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. Yeah,
All right. Finally, we come to Les Thunderbolts,
yeah. Thunderbolts, aka New Avengers.
New Avengers.
I'll be very honest. Even though, yeah, with a Z, even though this movie is supposedly a box office failure, this is probably this is the second best film in this phase.
Mm,
This is one of those things where there's a script. We got the script. We're gonna do exactly what we set out to do, and we're gonna execute on that. Boom, 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 boom. Movie done. Here is your movie. And I really enjoyed this movie a lot. Like there's there's a sincerity to Florence Pugh's performance.
mhm.
Being like, what I'm saying, the new Black Widow. I'm very happy that she is the new Black Widow.
Yeah.
And like even David Harbour being Red Guardian, he's just hilariously stupid.
And I
And,
think we better treasure her as Black Widow for as long as we can because I don't see her doing too many more of these, considering how her name is coming up in a lot of stuff and
hey man,
big time, what I'm saying? You know what I mean? She's about to be in a
price of
lot
the
of stuff.
price of the brick going up.
What I'm saying? Yesterday's price ain't today's
I'm
price,
just trying to
baby.
say, man, like, so when they scooped up Florence Pugh early on, I was like, that's a good
Mhm.
move. So hopefully she'll stick around. Hopefully, after Secret Wars, we'll see
Yeah,
what I'm saying. We'll shake that tree and
yeah.
see who falls out. So for me, this is definitely an A.
Okay. I was thinking A, B-ish or whatever, but I'm cool with A. Yeah,
Thank you. Let me have
I'm
that.
cool.
All right, so for the movies, we got S tier Guardians 3,
Hmm.
A tier Thunderbolts, B tier Deadpool and Wolverine,
Hmm.
C The Marvels Brave New World, and F U to Quantumania. That is our MCU Phase 5 tier list.
Hmm.
I think this is has been a success. You guys can argue in the comments, and I may or may not respond to you depending on how nice or not nice you are. But yeah, like I think this is pretty much where I land on everything. There are some things where I feel like I could go up or down, but just based on this is a
Oh, we forgot one thing.
what's that?
The group short. I'm joking. The group. They have it down as part of the group, the I am group shorts, but they're just little cute things. Not my cup of tea for that, but yeah. So
F.
yeah,
Anyway,
yeah. You
so
stupid.
so
Okay,
yeah, yo. So this is what it is, man. Make sure you come back to the channel, man. We will be reviewing Fantastic Four First Steps
cool.
as soon as we see.
So just to get people ready for what is as of right now in Phase 6. I know you want to blow it up or whatever.
Oh, you good.
Um, so as far as TV series, what is coming up for Phase 6? The first thing for TV series, I think it's a show me and Rashad really can't wait for. Eyes of Wakanda.
Zoop, 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 zoop,
Zoop, zoop,
zoop,
zoop,
zoop,
zoop.
zoop, zoop, zoop.
Marvel Zombies.
That's in October, right?
Yes. Eyes of Wakanda, August 27. Marvel Zombies, October 3rd. Then the next series will be Wonder Man.
That's in December.
Mm-hmm. Daredevil Born Again Season 2. That's in March of next year. Vision Quest. It just says 2026.
Yeah, expect that towards the end, fourth
Yeah.
quarter, probably.
And then Season 2 of your neighborhood friendly Spider-Man. Those are your two.
Also,
Mhm.
special presentation,
Yes, I was about
The
to say this. Yes.
Punisher.
In the special presentation, The Punisher. As far as films, they only have 4 films on the docket that they have actual dates for that is in this phase right now. Fantastic Four, First Steps, Spider-Man Brand New Day, July 31st, 2000, 2026. Spider-Man Brand New Day. After that, literally at the end of the year, December 18th, Avengers Doomsday. So you're going to get 2 movies in 2026. Spider-Man Brand New Day, July 31st, 26, and then Avengers Doomsday, December 18th, 2026. And then a year after that, Avengers Secret Wars, 2027, December. Those are
Yeah.
the only 4 films that we have in there. Me and Rashad think that there may be something else squeezed in there at some point. Maybe, maybe not. But we'll see. We'll see.
See, we shall. We appreciate you all.
Mhm.
Um, Definitely check back with us. Fantastic Four is next. Very excited for that.
Mhm.
I have been trying to duck and dodge everybody's opinion
Oh,
on that,
oh, I have been.
like a ninja. So yeah, we'll be back with that. And yeah, Tony. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, finally got Tony to watch Demon Slayer. We're gonna put that
Yes.
on the website, his reaction of season one, because
Hmm.
I know he's having so much fun with our young boy Tanjiro
Yes.
Kamado.
I'm halfway through. I'm halfway through the first season, so hopefully I can say maybe by the end of this week.
It's all good. We not
Yeah.
we not rushing.
It's
It's
not
it's
no
not it's
rush or
not it's not a
anything.
new series. Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
not, and that news will be back through the first season for that as well. Go also check out our last 2 videos that we did. The first one was Superman, our review of Superman. Me and Rashad, I think we were like an hour or something with that. Then we some
Yeah.
change doing a review of Superman. Um, as Rashad and myself like to say, when we say stuff before it becomes a popular thing, and then it becomes a popular thing, we be
And
knowing.
we be
So
knowing.
we be
So
knowing. And then also for our music hip hop folk out there,
oh
or
yeah,
people who
yeah,
just
yeah.
want an introduction into hip hop or whatever, you can check out our review of Clip's album, Let God Sort 'Em Out. Me and Rashad, our opinion right now, album of the year. And
Tyler come out tomorrow.
bro, that is crazy because I was not expecting that. And
Me neither.
all of a sudden I saw, and how I found out was because LeBron James like quote what I'm saying, quote tweeted and was like, "Oh my God." So let's see what Tyler's going to do. What is his follow up to, like, I feel the critically acclaimed Chromacopia is about to happen. Also, they did Emmy nominations last week or whatever. The Penguin.
Definitely.
The Penguin is like that. Well, the show that got the most nominations is the show Rashad has watched. He binged the first, second season, which is Severance, that has the most nominations. After that is the Penguin, and it's crazy because the Penguin they have it under the category of not of best like one shot special
Limited
presentation
series.
limited series, yeah, like limited series, but it's like, yeah, it's if that doesn't win awards, especially for, in my opinion, best actor and best actress, I'm gonna have a problem with I'm gonna have a problem with that
I mean,
as
even
well.
for like prosthetics or like
Prosthetics, right?
visual
Yeah,
effects, something. Yeah,
visual
like
effects and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean,
he
yes.
transformed into that character. But yeah, that's it, guys. We appreciate y'all.
Mhm.
Make sure that you check out the website, theuponfurtherreview.com. Almost done with the Interstellar for the $10. All right.
$10.
See you guys next time.
Peace out, y'all.